All right, welcome back. So this is Michael. Once again, we're gonna proceed to our next lesson. At this one, we're gonna install or create our website homepage. So just like before, we have already created and have set the default homepage for our website. So we already did this one. Add a new page and name it as home, and then set the homepage setting using customize theme. So right now we're gonna design the homepage using our Elementor elements, and we're gonna publish our homepage. So I'm gonna proceed to the website. Okay, so right now website is still open and I'm still on the home page, and we're gonna check first the elements available at the Elementor, and we're gonna make some designs. Okay, so to get started, I want to show you some of the elements so that we can start building our homepage. And we have here the heading, okay, and then the image where we can put images, and the text editor and video and button, then the divider, the spacer, Google Maps, and the icon. So we're gonna start using these elements first so that we can have a step-by-step learning. So I'm gonna I'm gonna just click and drag the heading here, over here. So notice that I didn't use this plus, because we can also use this container, add new container by selecting Flexbox or grid and going back to the Elementor builder. So I'm gonna click the plus sign. As you can see, I have the plus sign, and you will see that I just head back to the layout section and then the basic elements. So just in case you lost your way around, you just click this add element so that you will see the available elements from the Elementor. And here you can see the container and then the grid. But right here, we see different options, and we have here the Flexbox and the grid. Okay, so let me do that again so that you will not be confused. So we can use this one if you like, and we can just add and or click and drag like this. Okay, so you will have the default setting for Elementor. So we have now the container. Okay, so we just have the container, but we haven't set if it is Flexbox or grid. You are going to use this if you plan to have different, or you would like to put columns inside of our container. Okay, sorry, I'm a bit confused with. Okay, so let me check and see what's inside our Flexbox. So as you can see, we can choose the way downward direction column, and then the other one is the direction row, and we have the two columns, and we have different layouts here using the Flexbox method. So I'm gonna just use this direction column because this one will help us build the column to be vertically, or the direction should be vertically. Okay, so if you're going to add new elements, so I'm gonna head back to add element and put an image here. Okay, so let's just try to put some images right here. I think we don't have any images yet, so I'm gonna close this first and delete this one first, or delete the whole container. So I'm gonna use other elements that is available, maybe the button. wait. So I'm gonna go back and use the same direction and go back and use the button. So the same procedure, I just close the other one. So right now we have now the button. So if we are planning to add more elements inside the same container, if you're planning to add more like text, so we're gonna go ahead and click and drag the text editor. You will notice that the second element goes under the first element. Okay, so here is our button and here is the another element, and as you can see, we don't have what's the right term, columns. We don't have columns in here. And let's try the other layout. So the same flex box, but this one, direction row, and let's put some elements inside. So I'm gonna click the heading as maybe the text editor or the button. Yes, same button, and then add a new element, the text editor. Where's it? Okay, so text editor, it's not working. So as you can see, we have some problems putting the text editor right here. Okay, so that's the difference between the two. The other one you can add inside or yes under the element, while this one you have design that is not able to put another element inside the direction row. All right, so let me check if there is a container button here. So as you can see, there's no container button that we can select in these parts. So I'm gonna go ahead and create the Flexbox again and then use this particular layout. And as you can see, we are now able to click the container, the division of the whole section. So we can add right here the same button if you like to put the button, and then add another, the text editor. Now we have two elements inside this particular section or div. See, unlike this particular container or section, we can only add elements under or above the element that we already inserted. And the next section is we are not able to add any element inside the direction row on the right side because the direction of the row is on the right side, so there's no way for us to add. Okay, so unlike this one, if you're going to use two elements inside a container or a particular section, or add more than two, you can just right click this one and add a new container. As you can see, we have now 3 containers. I'm gonna add one more element inside the container, the additional container. Maybe I should choose maybe the video so that we will have the variety of elements inside. Okay, so right here you can adjust the sizes of each element. As you can see, we can make it smaller. Okay, it depends on how you are going to lay out your design. And of course later I'm gonna tell you how this element would go to the center. Okay, so right now we're gonna talk about the elements and how we can use the Flexbox and the layout. Of course, there are a lot of varieties in here, and you can select whatever you like and they will all work the same. And let's try this one, the 4 columns. or let's say four columns. Yes, the right term. So you can add more elements in inside this section or container. Okay, so but I would like to suggest, if you are going to put some images in here and create a gallery, this is the best option. But if you want to create separate divs or let's say container and edit it separately, then you have to choose only 2 containers, okay, rather than 4 containers. This is very useful if you are going to put some images or let's say cards. Later I'm going to explain to you what is a card, and I'm going to show you how to create one. Okay, so there are a lot of layouts that we can select in here, and you use them wisely, because when you shift to the mobile view, as you can see, we have here the mobile view, the desktop view, and the tablet portrait, and right here the mobile portrait or the mobile view. So if you're gonna select that one, so you will have some let's say difference when you use different containers. Okay, so as you can see, they work as well with the mobile mode or the mobile view and then the tablet view. So they are automatically responsive. So when we say responsive, they act naturally or automatically. They act and they set themselves to be on that particular view, desktop view and then tablet view. Okay, so I haven't saved this yet, because right now I can't see the save. If you are using the old Elementor, you will see the publish here, the tablet, the button right here. You will see the publish button right here. But right now, since we have the newest version of Elementor, the publish button is right here above on the right corner. So I'm gonna hit publish, and let's see what happened to our website right now. So I'm gonna click the local host and then public HTML, so that we can see the actual design that we have just made right now. So as you can see, it's a bit disorganized. So because we are still learning the elements so that we can utilize Elementor with our design. All right, so I'm gonna stop here, and we will proceed on the next lesson so that we will have more understanding on the grid, the layout grid. All right, so let's go ahead and proceed to our next topic. Goodbye.